We overpaid him.
I mean, he admitted that.
He's not a great receiver. We should trade him. Blah, blah, blah. Don't misremember what people were saying about Debo. A lot of people want to trade Debo. Want to get him out of here.
Wouldn't you agree that Nick Bosa is way better than Debo in terms of what he does?
Debo's a very impactful player.
He is.
I mean, I don't want to disrespect Debo Samuel. Very impactful player. Some good laughs back there. What's so funny? Let's go to Will and Marin. Will, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, it's always kind of a very unsettling feeling when the best defensive NFL player is not showing up to practice, but there's been a lot of talk about Kinlaw, looking superior, not to Bosa, but just he's looking great, so I think it's time for him to put up or shut up because he's been talking about how you're going to see something, you're going to do it. Well, hey, I'm the type of guy that's next man up, so let's go. And then I'm not really too worried about it because I think Kittle and Williams are going to pump Watt on the edge, and then I think that Purdy is going to definitely outplay Pickett. So I think that the Niners are going to go in and handle business, and I think that Bosa is going to see the Niners flying around. He's going to see his homie Fred Warner flying around on defense, making plays, and he's going to want to come back because, yes, it is about a money thing, but Joey, Bosa wants to play. He wants to play football. He wants to play football. He wants to be back, so he's gonna play. And I think that he's seeing their success is going to make him play. And then last thing, Shasky, I feel your pain about the Giants. One of my best friends that I played rugby with for 4 years at UCSB is a Detroit Tiger fan. And he said he's having so much fun watching Kerry Carpenter, Reese Olson, Matt Manning, Spencer Torkelson. Like, they're not amazing, but he said he's having so much more fun watching them play and get better than watching Miguel Cabrera and everybody just, giving him his flowers because he used to be the best thing. He's like batting 8th or 7th in their lineup. He's kind of an afterthought, but he's saying that it's so much fun watching the Tigers giving the rookies playing time because he's enjoying it. He's not just watching old people run their careers out. He's watching the ups and downs of possible new players play. And he said he's having a lot of fun and he's making fun of the Giants for platooning and he clowns on me every day for it. But I just want to say I feel your pain, but I'm not worried about the Niners. I think that people are going to step up. I think we're going to do well. So Sunday's a big test, but Pittsburgh, watch out. You're getting smacked in the mouth. Let's go.
I like that confidence, Will.
Did you see the gift that the Chicago White Sox bestowed upon Miguel Cabrera?
No.
It was a bench that you sit down in, but it was baseball bats on the sides and as like the backrest, and then on the actual part where you'd sit your butt down on were bases.
Oh,
it was
nice.
pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
I have to check that out.
Yeah.
Daniel Marte spent $5 on YouTube. If they don't get the Bosa deal done, should John be fired or on the hot seat at least? No and no. You don't put him on the hot seat, and you don't fire John Lynch. Are you insane? This is the insanity. There's people out there who think that if the Niners don't go to the playoffs, that Shanahan and Lynch should be fired. You're out of your damn minds.
Well, look, back in the day,
out of your mind.
Back in the day, don't
come on.
I'm not saying that, and I agree with you. You're not going to fire him or anything.
You're gonna put John Lynch on a hot seat because of Bosa deal. Come on, man.
No, but there were times, for example, with the head coach when Bill Walsh had a lot of power. There were times that they stripped him of some of that power behind the scenes, and so that might be in the works. I don't know. We're speculating, but there would be some accountability and. Where, like, okay, you whiffed on the quarterback, the draft pick, and your best draft pick of all your draft picks in Nick Bosa, you didn't allocate the funds properly to be able to get the deal done or whatever. We don't even know the inner workings. We don't know if it's a crunch or if he's squeezing them for extra dollars. But at the bottom line, people are like, yeah, how did this get to this point? This is your job to avoid this getting here.
So we just ignore the fact that he helped draft Drake Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Hufanga. They signed Gibson Jr., who played free safety at a very high level.
You're weighing all these things.
Charvarius Ward was a really good free agent signing. Deommodore Lenoir is going to step up another draft pick. Sammy Womack III that you're high on looks like he's going to get a chance to play. You've got some good offensive linemen, Banks, Burford. You re-sign Trent Williams all of a sudden because Bosa's holding out. We're going to put John Lynch on the hot seat? What the hell are you talking about, Daniel? That's the thing.
It's not the hot seat. The objective is to win it all. They've said that.
Yeah, I know that.
And they've been knocking on the door, and you're not going to win it all without Bosa.
There's no doubt about that. Go get Bosa. But you shouldn't be on the hot seat because, what? I don't get that. Like, the 49ers could miss the playoffs this year. Mm-hmm. They could miss the playoffs this year. And I still don't believe that Lynch and Shanahan should be fired for missing the playoffs.
Well, that's extreme. But like the hot seat doesn't mean like you're firing them tomorrow. I think when people say the hot seat is like under scrutiny. Like they've
been under scrutiny the last 3-4 years. We've hammered Shanahan. We've hammered Lynch. We've hammered them. You're the GM of the San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. You're the head coach of the 49ers, which had legendary coaches walking up and down that sideline. You're always under scrutiny. This is the NFL. Are we new to this, folks?
No, but this
is everybody's first rodeo?
No, but like if I would have said that, like, you know, the Rams and Aaron Donald didn't get a deal done and he missed X amount of weeks and the team was trying to win a Super Bowl, like we would look at them differently. And so no one's saying that you're firing anybody, and everyone has different hot seat, terminology, right, and that's fine.
Like I see this on the Xfinity Mobile text line, 925. Bonte, he's hit on low-risk draft picks. He's hit once on a first-rounder and traded away three firsts for a bust. Lynch should, for sure, be on the hot seat. Boy. They don't sign him. Wow. We're down bad as a fan base.
Well, no.
That is true. Can you at least meet me there?
Of course.
As a fan base, we are down bad.
So
we should be excited going into the season. Just came off an NFC Championship game appearance.
But this
you
is
got all these weapons on offense, and I get Bosa's not here yet. But damn it, we're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
I mean,
we're out here crying and moping around like we already lost 10 games. Let's go, people. Football's back. We've been waiting all offseason for this. And the vibes are just awful out here. I can't believe it. I am blown away.
But Bonte, they did it. Like, it's not the fans doing this. The fans wanted Bosa here. We all wanted Bosa here. The fans didn't want to.
Well, you know what? If 97 doesn't want to come play in Pittsburgh, then you know what? We're going to play without his ass and try to win a football game.
You're asking me why people are down.
I'm just saying, man.
We spent 6 months talking about Trey Lance.
Football's back. Football's back. Jesus Christ. The Steelers are coming. We're going to Pittsburgh, playing that team, looking to win a playoff game for the first time since 2016. They got George Pickens, Allen Robinson III, looking to redeem himself. Deontay Johnson. They are licking their chops right now.
Yeah.
And we out here acting like some suckers. Well, Doug and Berkeley, what's up?
I think if I was running the team and I was the owner, I'd feel the same way you are right now. Why are we going through this, guys? How come we can't get this done? It's supposed to be Operation Las Vegas.
I might as well start playing some Joe Lacob sound. Doug and Berkeley, what's happening?
Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. I just want to interject a little calmness in here. Bosa will come back when he comes back. It shouldn't be too long. And I agree with you. We got a game to play. If he's there, fine. If he's not, I think watching the game will whet his appetite. But what I really wanted to say is I want to just change the vibe around a little bit. Because last week you guys were talking about how this is the best time of year. The best time of year. We got football coming up, all that kind of stuff, and you were wanting to know a couple of summer songs or the best summer songs. And I did not hear two songs that I cannot believe I did not hear. One is Hot Fun in the Summertime by Sly and the Family Stone. And the other, Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang, Rocky. I did not hear you guys. So let's remember some really great summer songs. Our summer's coming up. It's going to be all right. The Niners are a tough team. They're loaded with weapons. We're going to do fine. Thanks for taking my call.
Good call, Doug. I believe that, too. Tyler, coaches and GMs have been fired for less. You guys are really...
Nobody's fired.
You guys really want to do this and talk about this before the season? Well, you guys really want to do like
you're asking me why
this is a conversation out here?
No, we're not having that conversation. They're having it on the text line. That doesn't mean that you and I have to have it. But you're asking me why there's like an aura around the Niners that feels a little off. And it's like, well, okay, let's take a step back. The coach brought on this quarterback 2 thing, right? He did that, not us. He did that. It's competition for quarterback 2. And then it got so out of whack they had to trade Trey Lance away.
No, it didn't get out of whack. Trey Lance played like crap. Trey Lance got beat out.
All right.
He brought in a quarterback to bring in competition. This is what good teams do.
I know,
you bring in players to compete, and you're saying, "Hey, Trey Lance, let's compete." It wasn't out of whack. He didn't trade. Trey Lance has to be traded.
But when you do that as a company, you have to understand what the rhetoric around things are going to be. You have to understand. Like, I watched 42 again last night, and Jackie Robinson's talking to the writer from Pittsburgh who's with him. He's like, hey, you need to be prepared for them to ask you X, Y, and Z questions. Yep. When you know the situation and you hype up quarterback 2 competition, you have to know what you're inviting in terms of questions to the entire locker room, right? Yeah. So they brought that upon themselves, fair or not. That's what happened. And then when Nick Bosa's not here, you bring that upon yourself. And then just last week, Brock Purdy took a week off essentially for deloading. And I'm not saying that that's right, wrong. I thought he would build up strength as the year gone on. Sounds like his arm was a little tired and he need to take a week off. It's not the end of the world, but when you pile all these things on, then you tell me Kittle might not play. Yeah, there's a sense of really, this is really happening when we should be being excited.
I've been excited. None of that stuff gets to me because, as Deion Sanders says, it's just noise. It's just noise. It really is. It's just noise. These guys competed for the backup job. Trey Lance got beat out, and I was the biggest Trey Lance fan. And when he stepped on that field in Las Vegas in the Legion Stadium, he did not look like an NFL quarterback. Time to move on. It is what it is. You whiffed on the pick. Again, it won't be the first time the Niners whiff on the pick. It wasn't the first time they whiffed on the pick. It won't be the last time they whiff on the pick. We saw the Warriors whiff on picks. We've seen the Giants whiff on picks. This is what happens in sports. Nobody hits at 100% rate. Nobody does. Okay, so Trey Lance is gone now. Now we move. Now we focus on Purdy. Now we focus on Debo. Okay, number 97 is not there. Not there. I get it. It's number 97 is not here. But it's week 1 of the NFL season. If you guys could get hyped up about Giants opening day at Yankee Stadium when Casey Smith's not even playing and Jock Peterson's batting cleanup, then hell, I'm going to get fired up for the 49ers against Pittsburgh, even without number 97. Where's Trent Williams playing, right? Trent Williams playing?
Yeah.
McCaffrey playing?
They're ridiculously under 500 without Nick Bosa.
Okay, I understand. One season. But everybody got hurt that season.
Like 2017, 2018. And then 2020, if you pile up those 3 years when they haven't had Bosa.
So 2019, Bosa played every game, right?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. When they have Bosa, their record kind of speaks for itself.
But there's context though. 2020, they didn't have Garoppolo for a lot of those games, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have Debo for a lot of those games, right?
Yes.
Bosa wasn't there for a lot of those games.
Bosa?
Of course, but they missed a slew of players that season.
I'm just saying that last year, data tells you they're better with Bosa.
Last year, Bosa doesn't play against the Falcons. Well, there were 7 starters who didn't play against the Falcons.
Well, they look bad.
7.
I mean, that was Marcus Mariota's best game of the year.
But most of the defense didn't play in that game. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, yeah, they're a worse team without Nick Bosa, of course. They're also a worse team without Deebo Samuel. They're a worse team without Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but they can win games with this offense, given their firepower. I think they can win a couple of games without Deebo. It's not ideal. Nick Bosa's a whole nother animal, man. I mean, he's very important. I think he's more important to what they're doing than Deebo is on offense, at least now that you have McCaffrey. I would have said the same thing maybe a year or two ago when they didn't have McCaffrey, but now that you have McCaffrey, I think that lessens the burden for Deebo offensively. They don't have D Ford opposite Nick Bosa anymore. They don't have Buckner on that line. They do have Hargrave. They do have Armstead. But it feels thinner. That D-line feels a lot thinner than it has in years past. And which to me means that they need Bosa even more.